What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. And with this video, we are jumping into Eternals issue number 9. If you have not been keeping up with this line, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. I got a playlist set up that is going to get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with this series. And with Thanos currently being the prime Eternal, he has invaded Lemuria, all in the search of one man, Fastos. Be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up with Thanos and the Oceanic Watch. He has brought them on board to fight against the Eternals that are hiding out here in Lemuria, as well as any deviants that stand in their way. And this is a full-on invasion for one man, and they need not hold back, because if Fastos dies, he just ends up getting resurrected, bringing him back to the womb of the machine. He lets all of his forces know to rain down hell. And with this battle underway, the defenses of Lemuria, they launch, shooting everything they have. Eternal locking missiles. They hunt down the signature that is inside of every single Eternal. And so the defenses here, they're not useless. They definitely can fight back. But the Oceanic Watch, they have the numbers. Not only that, they have doomsday weapons. And while this fight is getting underway, Thanos, he is watching from above. He is commanding. He is not being a berserker, he is being a conqueror. He is leading his army into battle, directing them where they need to go, ensuring the right targets are getting hit. And once he's ready to jump in the fray, we see him jump into this battle, laying waste to some deviants that stand in front of him. All of the rest, they go running, trying to find the location of where our Eternals may be hiding out. That is what leads them to the deviant artist, the one who is in love with Theena. And he is shown up here, not seeing any of the Eternals, but he knows. He knows that Theena will come because Theena loves this deviant. And it doesn't take long for her to come crashing through the wall, weapons in hand, ready to take down the Mad Titan. But as quickly as she comes in the room is as quickly as she stops. With her lover in the hands of the Titan, we see Thanos crush the deviants. With him not quite dead, Theena rushes over to his side. And this takes her out of the fight. With her being focused on the person she loves, she is not worried where Thanos is going next. And this is where we see the changing start to happen in the Deviant. Assuming that this was going to happen eventually, he goes to try to leave her side, but Theena will not leave him. She vows to stay by his side, and when he changes, she drives her sword right through his chest. And so now Theena, she is very angry. But picking up with Fastos and Kingo, the two of them have been hiding out. They have been trying to figure out how to take down Thanos. With Fastos recognizing he has to stop this invasion, saying that he is sacrificing himself just so they can have a little bit of time, and that Kingo has to continue the work. With Fastos letting him know that Thanos is an Eternal, but he is also deviant. And so whatever his parents did to make him has something to do with the changing in the people here in Lemuria. And so whatever Fastos had done to him, it has to have some kind of connection to that. They need to uncover the deepest, darkest secrets of deviants. With neither of them knowing how to uncover these secrets, Fastos, he runs out and he calls out Thanos. And we see the Mad Titan greet him, coming down and pummeling him to death. Using his bare hands, the Mad Titan, he takes the life out of Fastos, knocking him into a bloody pulp, with his lifeless body lying in front of him. With their mission now complete, he tells his forces to purge the city. And back in Olympia, Druig decides he's going to chime in and let him know that the longer you are in Lemuria, the longer you risk losing someone from the Watch. And they'll be trying to capture, not kill them, letting him know that he has won this day and it's best for them to come back, regroup, and then make another assault. With Thanos going ahead and heeding this warning, he tells all of his forces to make their evacuation, that the battle has been won today, and they will return in greater forces some other time. With Icarus recognizing that they are all leaving, saying that they have won the day, this is far from a win, because the damage, the amount of lives lost in this battle, it was nowhere near a victory, with tens of thousands of deviants being murdered. Lemuria has taken heavy casualties, and with the battle being over, Crow, the leader of Deviants, says that this is a disaster, but it's not unexpected. The Oceanic Watch has been waiting for this day. They sit out the gates, and they have been waiting for this exact situation to arrive. And Crow linking up with Theena, trying his best to apologize because, well, he may have loved Theena at one time. While these guys may have spent thousands and thousands of years together, they have loved and lost. Every single time you lose a love, he understands how that feels. But what really killed him is the change. And Theena is ready to help make that change, to stop the change from ever happening to any deviant ever again. She wants to prevent excess deviation. And this isn't a new idea. Deviant scientists have been working for years to try to figure this out, and they have never been able to do so. Now, for Eternals, that's a little bit of a different story, because while they may have spent thousands of years trying to figure this out, that is a blink of an eye for Eternals, and she vows that she will figure out how to stop the excess deviation. But before they do that, they have to take care of Thanos. They have to discover what way to kill him. And they currently have a lead, knowing that he is eternal, knowing that he is part deviant. They need to figure out more about deviants. They know the Eternals' purpose, but why did the Celestials make the deviants in any way? Why create them to begin with? And this is where they go to Ajak and Makari, and they have an idea of where they need to go. To understand Thanos and the Deviants, they must go deep into the lair of the greatest foes, going into a god's corpse. They must enter the domain of those who avenge. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This appears to be building up to our ultimate team up of Eternals, X-Men, and Avengers. The big threat they're going to be facing, it's going to have something to do with Thanos. Because as it stands, they have no idea how to kill him. With him being Prime Eternal, it makes it even harder for them. And the Eternals, they can't go guns blazing and risk their life, because every life that is taken for them to be resurrected, it costs one human life. Which is crazy that the Eternals haven't figured out a good resurrection process in comparison to the X-Men. It's just absolute insanity that the X-Men have a more ethical and moral resurrection process than the freaking Eternals, who have been around for thousands and thousands of years. But it's going to be very interesting to see all of this play out, see what direction they're going in, and very soon we are going to see them teaming up with the Avengers. But let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.